Recently, I wrote a book on rejection that focuses on how to find purpose in your pain and fight for yourself in the wake of those dark and shattering moments. But what I never considered was that the very words I would write would end up being the exact thing that I desperately needed to hear to heal my own heart this year. You see, just a few months after turning in my final manuscript for my book, Thank You for Rejecting Me, I actually got broken up with by a man that this time I thought I was surely going to marry. I distinctly remember the night that he came over. It was a night just like any other night, but I could sense that something was a little bit off. So I decided to ask him a question. I said, "Do you still want to be in this relationship?" He took a moment to pause, and then he slowly uttered the words back to me, "I don't know." In a matter of seconds, time stood still and my stomach dropped as I could feel everything that I knew to be true. The hopes and dreams of a future together, the kids that I thought we would have, the life that we talked about sharing, and the redemption story that I thought was finally mine and happening for me. All of it was shattering in an instant. That was the night that he ended things with me. The morning after that breakup, I felt numb and I couldn't move. I remember lying under my covers with the blinds closed tightly, and I just really didn't want to face another day and another painful reality of yet another failed relationship. I remember reaching for my phone and opening up to an email to reveal one new unread message. It was an email from my copy editor saying that they wanted me to read through the manuscript of my book on rejection one last time. At first, I thought this had to be a cruel joke. Thinking about reading my book on rejection and how I've worked through rejection in the wake of yet another devastating rejection, the thought felt overwhelming and I felt like I could not breathe just imagining what that would feel like. Rejection can feel like a shattering devastation of something that feels so real to us, something that we put our hope into, that we trusted, that felt safe and secure, and that we allowed ourselves to get excited about. And when rejection hits, especially suddenly, it can come to reinforce the very worst lies about ourselves and about who we can trust in our lives. We might start thinking things like, is anyone or anywhere safe? Will I ever be accepted and loved just as I am? How will I survive if any of this happens again? I had no idea that my book, Thank You for Rejecting Me, would end up months later being the ultimate gift from God, walking me through one of my most devastating rejections to date. I have spent many nights since that breakup on my hands and knees crying out to God in pain and utter frustration. But simultaneously, I've also thanked Him for the tears and the powerful healing that this book, Thank You for Rejecting Me, has provided for my heart. Knowing what I know now, I'm actually so grateful that God did not give me what I wanted. I can truly say I'm thankful I got rejected. From that job years ago that would have drained me, from the group of friends who turned out to actually be really toxic people, and even from this ex-boyfriend who may have not actually been the best for me. To all of them and a myriad of other past rejections, today I'm saying, thank you for rejecting me. Now, does that sound like something you want to claim for yourself too? Friend, today is the day that we say goodbye to the doubting and the self-loathing and the fear and the shame and the overwhelming pain and insecurity and the entire web of lies that root themselves in our minds like bad weeds. What I've learned more profoundly as I've allowed my own words to heal me through this last big rejection is this: rejection can try to have its way with us, but that doesn't mean we can't have our way with rejection. This book is about healing from what you're going through right now, or it's about looking back and healing from the things of your past. It's a book to also help you stop yourself from rejecting yourself before others even have a chance to reject you. It's about taking your biggest life rejections and finding purpose through the pain of them all. It's a place for you to feel comforted, while you simultaneously craft your own anthem of truth and learn to fight for yourself unlike ever before. I hope it's a book that you can see yourself in. And I hope it's even a book that you can gift to a friend when you don't know how to comfort them. Whether you're dealing with self-rejections like body insecurity or self-hatred, whether you feel lonely or you just went through a massive heartbreak like I did, whether you've been abandoned by somebody who is really important to you, whether you've been bullied or you never feel like you actually fit in, whether you have been terribly betrayed and don't know how to trust again, or you feel weighed down by sexual shame from your past, or you've been terribly and brutally abused, or you feel like a failure from all the no's and closed doors in your life. Maybe you even feel like God's left you through all of the pain. But we are talking about it all in this book with a determination that says, thank you for rejecting me. It's made me who I am today.